I have 2 barrels there?
Yeah, 6.5 and a 6 mil.
What were we gonna do with those?
I think the 6.5 is straight. You're gonna just make a heavy 6.5 Creed.
That sounds right.
Then the 6 mil is like M24 or something, some other taper like that. I think you want a sporty little 6 GT or something.
You know what we should do with that? We should turn that into the, 6 arc.
There you go.
Yep,
That's what you were gonna do with it, actually.
that's what I was gonna do with that.
Yeah, you were planning way ahead. Didn't
Way
even know it.
ahead, yeah. Didn't I man, you coulda I remember the 6.5 barrel there, but I didn't remember the 6 bill. But anyways, I think I actually traded you a 25 cal barrel for that along the line. But we watched the Everly stock video of the FAST match. It's a sniper match.
Mhm.
I think I made Josh watch it. Hopefully you watched it, but
Mhm.
it has me intrigued. Like I know it's all about PRS. We should mention NRL Hunter, which we're going to mention NRL Hunter. That's fine. It doesn't turn me off. It's fine. Um, but that FAST sniper match I did at Camp Atterbury, so you have to use a SOCOM cartridge, which is what I think I have a 6 arc, 6.5 Creed, 308, 5.56. Um, People are probably yelling at me right now. I don't remember all the other ones, but um, I think a 6 arc and a bolt gun would be pretty awesome at a sniper match, especially if you got, shooter spotter and you can watch each other shoot. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
missing something.
Basically a 6 BR.
Right.
Basically. Yeah, seems to work.
I mean, I've heard guys running like 105s at 2,900 with them.
That sounds pretty hot, but
It
yeah.
sounds hot. Yeah, I think that's the number I've heard. I mean, at least 28, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's what I run a 6 GT at.
Mhm.
Isn't somebody doing like one of those doing an NAS3 6 arc that you can load to like stupid high pressure?
I'm sure.
Have you heard
I
about
don't
that?
know what
This
NAS, what is that?
it's it's like it's a steel case deal that
Oh.
they came out with
Oh, like
especially for like
the
5.
is that like the 7 backcountry or something like that? That's like a
may,
high pressure case too, isn't it?
Maybe, I'm not sure. It's non-reloadable, but you can load it
Oh.
high pressure and get real high velocities out of it. So you could turn a 6 arc into you probably get like
The 6
3,000 feet a
Creed.
second.
Turn
Yeah,
it into a
basically.
6 Creed.
I think you can.
Yeah,
Like
just leave the
there's
best.
guys with 5.56 running 77 grain in like a 16-inch barrel at like 2,800 plus feet per second. I
Just
think.
shortening the lugs every shot is all.
Yeah. It's actually funny. I got a message from, Chuck Langley or Langley? Man, I'm sorry, Chuck. He, he shot the, MDT Frostbite with you, and he was shooting gas gun. He's historically shot he shot like an M1A for a bunch of years under gas gun, 308, Springfield, whatever. But he sent me pics that he sheared off a few lugs on his gas gun at, MDT Frostbite. Had to go home
Hmm.
early. Yeah,
Hmm.
I've never shot a gas gun that much, so that kinda surprised me, but man.
With gas gun, all failures are possible.
Exactly. Yeah, that's no joke.
You should just call
But
that Murphy's gun.
yeah, the whole division, Murphy's division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Right.
I'm sorry. I love you, gas gunners.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It looks fun. Man, when you see somebody, like, make an impact and then, like, repeat that engagement and, like, pow, pow, impact, impact, like, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
I shot, I don't know, 30 stages last year, gas gun across one pro match, gap grind, and then the other one was, a one day up at War Rifles, and I had one stage that I actually enjoyed, and that was at K&M at the gap grind, 300-yard mover. Like, I was just dialed in, and it was just like, pow, pow, move, safe, move to the next position, pow, pow,
Yeah.
and, like, it felt awesome, but I got a lot of respect for gas gunners now, you know?
We had a gas gun show match
Oh, yeah.
at STC
Yeah, we're not gonna talk
oh,
about Gascon's show, though. We can talk
oh,
about
okay.
it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love Richard
Anyway,
and Taylor
no,
captured all
but
those guys.
it was a really fun match. Richard Cables came down and
Yeah.
loaned me one of his 5.56 Geisley
Yeah.
rifles, and I shot a few stages during the match, and it's kind of addicting.
Yeah. Well,
It's
but
kind of addicting.
so that's a little different format too, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's actually time plus points? Or no,
Y Well,
time plus? Yeah.
yeah, it's sort of time. Basically, the idea is that everybody should clean. I set up the match with the goal of everybody should be able to clean this stage. It's about how fast you can get through it,
Okay.
and I had about 3 MOA targets on average, so not gimmies,
Right.
but a lot more forgiving than what we're used to with PRS matches, and it was fun. It was interesting to see everybody navigate through the stages.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, you gotta clean it and then get your time, right?
yeah,
And if you have
yeah. So
leftover if you have leftover
if there's
targets, you get penalized.
yeah, yeah, basically. And then they basically treat every single stage as if it's a match in itself. Like the winner of the stage gets 100 points for that stage, and then there's placement based on that. It's all basically as
Oh, on the
like
time.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
end up with
So
ton of points at the end, but like first place be
yeah, if you
placement
won
is
every stage, clean the whole match, you get what, maybe 1,000 points?
800 or yeah,
8,
something
okay.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an
Yeah.
8-stage match for it, but
Yeah.
pretty neat.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh,
Uh,
you had me pull some bullets out, 25
yeah,
cal A tips, because
yeah.
you needed to
Ooh.
see what lot number I had on these.
Oh yeah.
What are you cooking up? The last conversations we've had, it's 6 mil, 6 mil, 6 mil. Maybe I'll try 25. Now look at you. Came
I
back
know.
for, came back for another hit.
I know. Numbers look too good on paper to just let it sit in the safe. So no, I spun
Man.
up a fresh one a few days ago. Found a good load
Yeah.
with my go-to burgers, and I had a few A-tips left over. I'm like, I'm gonna just load them exactly the same. If they shoot mediocre, I'm not even gonna chase it. I'm just gonna stick with my burgers. Well, threw the same powder, didn't touch the seating die, went down there, put 8 shots into like a .2 group. I'm like, oh boy,
Oh.
this is gonna be
Yeah.
financially unwell here. And so then I tested them again just to verify the next day. And I actually did 3 different seating depths because I want to play with some longer free bore. So I'm like, this is where I'd like it to sit if it was like 60 off,
Sure.
but it was
Mag,
really in my reamer,
mag.
it's like 20
Yeah.
off.
You want
Um,
are you shooting for mag length? Like go as long as you can in the mag and then
Not
just
necessarily. I was
push your
just looking
throat
at
out?
where the base or the boat tail
Mhm.
uh, meets the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
diameter of the bullet
Yeah.
and being
Yeah.
above the next shoulder junction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because the way that first load was actually it's way deep. I mean, it's probably jumping 75 thou, but it's way past the next shoulder junction.
Okay.
So I moved them out 30 and moved them out 30 again. So it's basically 45 and 15 off, and so the 75 off I originally shot, and all of them shot stupid small. And I'm like, man, this is bad for me and really good at the same time.
What
So
cartridge did you say you did?
25 by 47.
47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that one out there at Twin Peaks, Box
Yes, it
Canyon.
did.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
With those
Ye
bullets. Yeah.
Yeah. It's seeming like a pretty darn good combo.
It's won a lot of matches in the last couple of years. I mean, that's Clay shot it in won matches. Austin's won matches. The other Austin's won 25
Mhm.
GT. Jeff, I think, won a match of the 25. A lot of guys. Keith Rudisil, I mean, he's a 25 guy.
Yeah, I mean, I shot 25 for like 3 years there, and I don't know. I spun up that 6 last year, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty easy. VAR getting 105s just works
Yeah.
every time, and I've been shooting that for about a year, and then now I'm kind of back on that 25 itch, so I scratched it, and
Here we are.
here we are.
I
Yeah,
got
it's
some
gonna be
bullets, and you got some barrel work to do for me.
I gotta prove to Steiner that I can actually see my impacts with a 25 because apparently I can't. So
yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna be interesting at the end of the year to see if 25s, even like let's just call it the collective 25 across all cartridges
Mhm.
can beat the Dasher in the top 200.
I so it's gonna depend on what people are shooting at the finale, and I think the finale is gonna be a dasher match, right, at Twisted
That's
Barrel.
fair. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
but I bet if you took a cross section of, the 47, 48 matches, pro matches, I bet if you take a cross section of that, um, I bet at least 15 are 25s,
Yeah.
15 wins. You're gonna have probably 10 or 15 6.5 Creed, and
Mhm.
I
what's
think
the
it's also
rest?
just the number that there's more guys shooting that particular cartridge, right?
Mhm.
I and pretty much all my X47s I've ever shot have shot as well or better than any BR or Dasher out there. It's more
Right.
the
Yeah.
so whoever's shooting the most of whatever that time and day is
Yep.
probably your odds are already higher. So
Yeah, and I mean, Kale's won 2 matches already this year. He shoots 6 GT, So, yeah, we'll kinda have to wait and see. Speaking of
Speaking of
winners, yeah.
Go ahead. Go
Oh, yeah,
ahead.
I
I'm
was
not
I was gonna share my screen. You're probably gonna say the exact same thing, right? Talk about
Well,
the
I was actually gonna bring up that you got to spend some time down at Twisted Barrel this past weekend.
Oh,
uh,
yeah. Yeah.
yes, Ken,
Woo!
you found your calling, Ken.
Yeah.
Rimfire. Oh, man, I had a good time. William had a good time. It started out in a freaking downpour. And I mean, like, so we left I've covered awnings on most of the firing line, and we had our stuff up there, rifles and my bag, and we actually had like soft rifle cases and stuff set out. And like, all right, we're gonna walk over to like the main area to do the match brief. And like towards the end of the match brief, it's coming down. It's pouring rain. Yeah, it's like, oh damn. Well, match is starting. Let's get out there. We all ran out to the stages, and it was like raining sideways underneath that awning that like all my stuff is soaked. Like everything's soaked. I'm soaked. Like, and by the time I'm there, I'm soaking wet. Like, it is what it is. I'm like, kind of don't want to do this anymore. you know?
What do you
Um,
mean? You run the Precision Rain series. You're
yeah,
supposed to love this.
and I made that joke, Precision Rain series. And then, man, even in, I don't know, the first stage or so, we were holding pretty good wind. Like it was raining sideways, but you could see, if you're shooting the rain, you can see what your dope needs to be. And I'm like, I started out, I think I held a mill and a half or whatever at 75 yards. I'm like, man, and it hit right exactly where I wanted. I'm like, all right, we're on. This is good. And then, man, I bet I was 3 stages in. Actually, I dropped the last impact on my 3rd stage. I'm like, feeling pretty good about this. I had one stage that I ended up dropping 4 just because I had like mag issues and stuff, feeding issues. I was pushing my mag against the bag and, I ended up dropping a couple and timing out, whatever, and was kind of flustered. But yeah, I shot well. William had a great time. Um, I didn't look at impact. It was on impact scoring, and I didn't look one time. It just, I looked to see what Snake was happening at Snake River. It's the only time I opened up
Mhm.
impact, and I'm like, nope, just take stage by stage, just shoot stage by stage, see how it works out. And at the end, I won by 3. So, yeah, shout out
It's
to those
awesome.
guys at Twisted Barrel. Yeah, it felt good. It's the first PRS match of any kind that I've won. I've won 1 or 2 NRL 22 matches, of course, but never a PRS rimfire
Maybe you need
or
to take the
centerfire.
hint.
Yeah.
That big bad recoil is real scary, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. And my
Uh,
my my rimfire gun's way too heavy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
I'd like to get
shooting rimfire is kinda like just taking pictures, basically.
yeah.
You just you just click and
I
watch the target get dinged.
yeah. Yeah, if you got a good wind call. and get dope. Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah.
Don't don't at me, rimfire shooters.
Josh?
Yeah, just another shout out. Have you guys seen that Michael Meads simulator PRS
I've
game?
seen it. I haven't taken time to play with it. Are you addicted? Are you hooked?
No. So I opened it up about 2 months ago just to see what it's
Okay.
all about, and it's actually super interesting. I know these guys are getting pretty big
Yeah.
and into the heat of it on Facebook. There, I see they're competing. Geary winning, which
Yep.
is odd.
Yep.
I guess if you can't, come to a real match, you just win online. But yeah, it's super real. I mean, the
I
ballistics are all like you put in your exact ballistics and
yeah.
it does exactly that. There's a wind meter on the screen. And he's got like Mirage built into like Indiana. It's just a soupy Mirage looking screen, and that's
No
totally
shit.
accurate.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can, your reticle's in there, everything. So it looks like you're looking through your scope. You're looking at the conditions in the corner of the screen, like what the wind is, and it will change as you're shooting. So then you have to add some, or else you'll miss. And
Okay.
it's I think it could be a good trainer, but definitely something to maybe look at if you're into that.
Yeah. Yeah, check it out, guys. Does it have my Leupold VX6 duplex reticle? Can I use that
I'm not
through the
sure,
9?
but after hearing this, he could probably add it for you.
Yeah. You just kinda blindly hold over on there like, close enough."
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, let's
No.
talk Snake River. I went through and created this fancy graphic before we got started here.
Wow.
Just to see who made good picks. Beamer, I think you actually dropped off the call a little bit before we made picks.
I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
the nice thing about not making picks is you can't lose.
no, you weren't wrong. Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I shot for the moon, and the score I put on here is basically what position were they in versus what position I thought they were going to go, and yeah, I didn't do so hot. Austin did a CRB picks. He went Bertolini, Watts, and Priest.
Mhm.
Bertolini did well. Austin then picked for himself too. He went Godarzi, Greasley, Haymore, which turned out to be pretty good. Only a 14 difference there. Greasley kind of back a little ways. Josh, you picked Greasley to win it. Godarzi, Piper, close. When we had when we had Noel on here, I was full of hope for him. I still am. I still am. I think he's got the right mindset. Um, I bet I bet he's a little bit upset with himself for being 14th, and who knows? Maybe I didn't dig into scores, but maybe something happened there. Um, but Seth was
Yeah,
the most right.
Seth must have been feeding them other guys some different hot dogs because there's no way he did that good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems rigged.
That
yeah.
is rigged.
Better
I
check the logs on impact scoring.
oh boy,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. Um, I re-listened to that episode when we were driving the RV home. When we were talking about the hot dog water,
Yeah.
Peemer, did you listen to it at all?
I did, yeah.
Okay, and I didn't catch this until after the fact. I didn't hear Austin say this, but he's like, "Yeah, we'll serve them Wienerade, like Gatorade, but hot dog water." Like, man, I was laughing so hard I was crying. That is so funny, so funny. But
Yeah.
so let's bring Darcy on here. All right, welcome to the show, Nick Darcy, winner of the Snake River Outdoorsman, presented by Night Force. Dude, welcome. Congrats on a win
Hey,
this weekend.
thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Heck yeah, man. Last time I was there, you won this match. This is it the second time you won this match or more?
Man, I get them mixed up. There's a couple matches in Idaho, and I won a couple here and a couple there, so I don't remember. Maybe second, maybe third.
Sure. Yeah. It seems like when I was there in 24 and shot it, and you just dominated, man. And watching you shoot, I'm like, this is your style of shooting too, isn't it? Like kind of natural props and outdoor. I mean, obviously we shoot outdoors, but like natural terrain where we're hiding targets behind things and up on a mountain and stuff like that. Like that seems like totally you, doesn't it?
Man, you're talking about the last time you were there, you saw this great
Oh well.
shooting, but there was none of that this time.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was survival mode. But, I
okay.
mean, I like to shoot more natural terrain, uh, versus, like a square range.
Mhm. Mhm. What's the plan this year? You got a match win in now. Last year you were a one and done. I think you shot one pro match, you won one pro match and then dominated on the regional side of things.
Yeah, I No, I didn't dominate. I got second in the region, and that's how I got into the finale, so
Yep. Yep. So what's the plan for 26? You got a couple more pro matches on the agenda?
I got one more here, that I could drive to within a couple hours, and that's gonna be it.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot a couple NRL, and
That's
then,
it.
that's it.
You're one away,
That's it.
man.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
one
Get
away.
one more.
Yep.
No joke. Okay. Um
He's just doing it for the love of the game, not to win the game.
I I guess. I guess. So I guess with that in mind, do you take some of that mindset, into a match like this, and you're just kind of a little more relaxed, while you're shooting. If you're like, yeah, I don't know, I'm only gonna go to matches I can drive to and see how well I do. Is that it?
Man, yeah, it's kinda the same thing for me. I just flying with the TSA and all that, for some reason, I decided not to do it this year. I'm just gonna drive
Mhm.
the matches that I can, and with diesel being close to $7 a gallon, I think I'm gonna stay close. I get my ass kicked here locally enough. I don't need to travel somewhere.
Sure,
We
sure.
got pretty good crowd up here that kinda beats
Yeah.
you down, so, yeah, stay local.
Yep. Yep. And I'm just saying, man, you were third. You were third at the lead farm. Earned 99 points. That when the hybrid scoring gets put in there, it'll be a little bit different. But you earned a lot of points there. You earned 100 here. You'll earn another. You possibly could earn another 100, right? So you could have 290 something, and then you think you'll go to the finale?
I'll go to the finale if I
Okay.
shoot one more and it's a qualifying match, I'll go to the finale.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Literally doing it for the love of the sport, then, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep.
Right on. Yeah, one of the things we were talking about right before you joined, was, following your Instagram channel and the coyote videos. That is sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. You tell me, "Let's go elk hunting," or, "Let's go shoot a match." I'll check my calendar, but you tell me, "Let's go hunt coyotes." I'm out the door.
No joke. Right on. How so are you using, like, a trigger cam to film all that, or do you have, like, a spotter set up off to the side that you record it all on your phone or something? How do you do that?
You know, it varies. If it's a nice bright day, I'll just record through a phone scope, which is on my phone and on my Swaro Bino.
Mhm.
If the day's a little bit cloudy or kind of a gloomy day, I break out the spotter, because something about digital zoom versus optical zoom, like it darkens the video. So it all depends on conditions, but it's phone scope either on the spotter or a binocular.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had an idea. This would be a million view viral idea that you should use, Nick. You've seen those like target POV shots where you can see the trace and the impact coming in. You need
Yep.
to
Yeah.
you need to trap a coyote, trap a coyote, and put a camera on it, and then get the coyote's POV as you drill it from like 890 yards.
Yeah, I think most of those guys shoot smaller or slower
Yeah.
calibers. I don't know if 22 Creed's gonna show up real well.
Yep.
It's worth a
Yep.
try,
Yeah,
and you're the man for it. You're the man to do it.
yeah. I guess you set up some bait and a
Yeah.
camera behind the bait as it walks
Yep.
in. Don't miss. Hit the
See?
camera.
Yeah. See, you gotta figure it
Yeah.
out now. I
Yep.
love
See?
that idea.
Oh, yeah.
That would it might be a little messy on that end too, you know what I
You
mean?
might get a little splatter on the lens. Be perfect.
Oh, man. So well, let's talk calibers. First, I wanna ask you when you coyote hunting, what do you typically use? What do you go for?
I mean, 22 Creed's been kind of the best thing for me, just
Mhm,
because a lot of errors on the miss range, things happen real quick.
mhm.
Coyote walks out, and you got usually less than 10 seconds that it gets away from you. So you got to be able to
Yeah.
range, dial your dope, and shoot. So 22 Creed's a little more forgiving on the range side of it.
Sure.
And something about that small bullet going real fast when it hits flesh, just the sound you'll never forget.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like you've posted some clips of taking some really long shots. You did that with the 22 Creed too?
I've had some pretty long ones with the 22 Creed. It has to be a calm day. Uh,
Mhm.
I'd say my more longer ones are probably 7 PRC or 6.5 PRC.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seven PRC. What do you think the furthest you've shot, one well, I guess with one of those big calibers?
Man, I used to shoot 300 norm. I improved, and I think I killed one at 1,550 yards. And my
Holy
buddy
shit.
was right next to me, and he almost had a heart attack or
Yeah,
something. Yeah,
yeah.
That's
because
awesome.
boom, and you took a sip of coffee, and then boom, that bullet just hammered that coyote.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I've had a few
Yeah,
kills, 11, 12, 1,300 with the 7. But
okay.
it's pretty rare that it stands there and it's broadside and the
Yeah.
wind is non-existent. It's pretty. I'd say there's only a couple shots past 1,000 that I've gotten.
Okay.
Most of the time,
D
you just start to put pressure on the trigger and it walks off.
yeah. Are you calling them in? Like, how what's sort of your strategy? You got a couple good spots by the house or something like that you go out to and you know where they're gonna be? Or, do you try to bring them in from a mile? Or do you close the distance? Like, how is it different every
All
time? All of
Yeah,
them. Yeah.
all condition dependent. If it's windy, I'm gonna try to bring it in 500 yards and in.
Yeah.
Um, I hunt a cattle ranch up here, and everybody that lives there got an AR, and so those coyotes know very well on the distant side, and they seem to be at 800 yards. They just kind of sit and laugh at you,
Mhm.
and uh, all around there's public land, so those coyotes been shot at many, many times. So
Yeah.
calling them in actually scares them. If you turn on the call, they actually run away. They've heard it so much. So
Mm.
one thing I'll do is during mating season, if I see one bedded down or I just seen it kind of lay down, I'll maybe let out a howl. They get pretty territorial. They'll walk up on top of the hill, and then you try to pick them off of that. But other than that, calls don't work. Maybe at night, uh, but even then, I don't do a whole lot of calling because I've seen them. You light up a call and they're just literally getting out of there. They're like, "We heard that before."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh and I went to South Dakota and had a really similar experience where well, man, one of the last stands that we had, I remember turning the call on and I'm like, "Oh, there's two right there, 700 yards," walking away from us.
Yep.
And they were just like, "Whatever, out of here," you
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
And
And that was actually,
it happened.
it was kinda insulting. We struggled that trip, but
Whatever. We had a good
Ken
time.
was like, You guys kill coyotes out here?" I was Yes, it works, but yep, everything
Yeah.
we tried, pretty much did not work that trip, so
I mean,
Mhm.
the way Nick's describing, a lot of guys shooting at him with ARs, I'm guessing every coyote we saw had that similar experience. Yeah.
mhm.
In fact, somebody recommended me to this cattle rancher. He called me over and explained to me how it's so hard to hunt coyotes, and people have shot his propane tanks and solar panels, and
Yeah,
so
you don't know who you're talking to.
he's not super happy with me being there. And as we're talking, there's a coyote that starts barking at us about 800 yards away. And he's like, "Yeah, that's what they do. They'll sit there and bark at you." And I was like, "Well, I could kill it." He's like, "You can?" And I had my 28 I had my 28 nozzler in the truck, and he had a trailer with hay bales on it. So I set up a spot and scope, do my thing, get up on there, and it's like, "Lord, please don't let me miss in front of this guy. Like,
Mhm.
I don't care if I miss the next 10, but this one needs to count." and I sent that bullet, and I watched that 195 just land right in the chest of that coyote, and he just, like, tipped over, and this guy gets off the scope, is like, "Holy cow, who are you?" Hands me a stack of hands me a stack of keys. It's like, "You can go
Oh, yeah?
anywhere you want," and they own, like, I don't know, 40,000 acres just here next to Spokane where I live.
Oh,
But
man.
previously, he was just gonna let me hunt a little property just to make sure I'm good. He seen me kill that coyote, hands me a bunch of keys, like, "See you later."
That's awesome.
Dude.
If I'd have missed that coyote, my my hunting, season would be over. It'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it'd be
just
a
like
lot shorter.
everybody else. Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. How much
That's
do you
awesome.
remember how much wind you had to hold on that?
No, it was like, maybe a quarter left. It was just I saw just a little drift of wind, and I held a quarter
Yep.
and watch hair come off that coyote just float like this, and that thing just dipped over. I was like, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you."
No joke.
Yeah, this
Dude,
guy
that
thinks I'm God Almighty to this day.
Yeah. That's awesome. Man.
Yeah.
So I guess speaking of calibers, let's talk about Snake River this weekend. What was the weather like, wind like? What calibers you shoot, you know? Let's get the rundown.
I mean, day one, even at sign-ins and sight-in, it was pretty brutal. And then day one, we show up there and it's cold, windy, switchy. The wind's going like this, and yeah, I was pretty confused for the first day. I didn't know what to
Okay.
do. It's pretty tough conditions. I'd say the match was very, very fast, which is outside of my ability. So I was timing out. Yeah, I was not happy how I shot.
Well, won the match.
Yeah.
I mean, I always
Yeah.
say not the best shooter does not win the match. So all the time. Sometimes it
Yeah,
happens
well,
that, yeah,
so it was
yeah.
a pretty fast-paced match. What was the part time? Was it 90 seconds? Or was it a
It
minute
was
5?
104 seconds, which I don't know why 104, but it's 104 seconds. I've
That's
seen
a Seth Howard
105.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Seth
Seth
just
Howard,
Seth just
Brian East.
trolling.
Yeah. Yeah. They both are very, very fast shooters. And
Yeah.
yeah, they kicked my butt. It was an 8-hour drive home. I kept licking my wounds, and there wasn't enough time.
Man, if
But
that's
you
how
had
you feel, wonder how
yeah.
everybody else felt. Came
But
away with the W.
you did have all day Sunday though, at home, family, you know? So that
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of a positive.
Yeah. 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 That was a plus. And that's how I decided to go to the match because I could be back. And on
Yeah.
Sunday, I played drums at a church. So I had to
Okay.
be behind drums at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. I could
I
see
think we
you as
got
a
home
drummer.
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Yeah. At home and yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. Man. Well, I'm a little bit bummed that you're only gonna shoot another Pro Series match here. I mean, if you end up winning that, you have upper 290s. Is there a chance that, I mean, who knows with this fuel crisis or whatever, if that switches around, like, and you're hosting a match. I mean, you're hosting the KRG Windbreaker again this
Yep.
fall, one of the
Yep.
last matches of the year. But and that I get it. Like it's hard to get out and shoot a lot, and then especially when you're hosting, right, Beamer? You know.
Well, yeah, tell me about it. That's why I suck so bad now these days.
But man, I hope you get another excellent score, and hope to see you back here, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. So shooting 6 dasher. I didn't
Okay.
answer that one, I don't think.
No, that's all
Yeah.
right. What is that typically what you shoot?
Yeah, I don't have anything for matches other than a 6 dasher.
No joke. Okay.
Yep.
What are you shooting
2770.
Hunter?
6.5 Creed.
6.5 Creed.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
6 watt Creed.
Yeah.
And I got
Okay.
a couple more matches to shoot on the NRL side. So,
Right on.
yep.
Right on. Cool, man. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming on board, and thanks for talking hunting with us. And congrats from this weekend, dude. Appreciate you.
All right. All right,
Cool.
Yeah,
guys.
before you get
Well-
off, plug your Instagram page so
Yeah,
people can follow you.
Yeah, what's
Shocking
your
300.
Shocking 300? Yeah, check it
Yeah.
out. Heck
The
yeah.
name started because of the 300 Norma I started shooting coyotes with. So shocking 300.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, it
yep.
is.
Shoots a
Right on,
6
brother.
dash, you're at steel, and then just 300. Norma on a
Or twen
coyote, a poor
or
coyote.
20 or 28 Nosler.
Yeah.
Oh,
uh,
man.
I mean, those Vic calibers don't do a whole lot to them, believe it or not.
Yeah,
If you want to keep
just
the hide,
right on through.
yeah, man, yeah, like 7 PRC with a 195 burger bullet, just a little pinhole in and a little pinhole out.
Hmm.
No
That
kidding.
sometimes you can't even
Yeah,
see where it went in and where it went out.
but the 22 Creed, though.
22 Creed, yeah, you pick it up and it sounds like a watermelon that got dropped from. Yeah, something about speed on little animals. Yeah,
What,
it
what
makes.
bu
Yeah.
what bullet out of the 22 Creed?
Shoot 88 ELDMs or my latest been 80 LDM. They seem to be a little more less finicky. Seemed like you
Okay.
load an 88 ELDM and you get them going, oh, a little over 3,300 feet a second. And man, the sound.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's
I
funny
wanna
because you
Yeah.
have
take a
somebody and they're like, you hit rock. And then he sees coyote tip over. He's like, oh no, you hit it. It literally sounds like you're shooting into a rock wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speed.
speed. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fast
I love
hunting, slow shooting match. So that's the name of the game.
it. Yep. Oh, that's
Yep.
awesome, man. Well, we wish you the best. Thanks for coming on, Nick. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All
Yep,
right, guys.
congrats.
Take care.
All right. Doug Koenig, welcome to the show. Man, that looks like Cameo to me. That's where you're standing right
It
now, eh?
definitely is. It definitely is, and, my legs feel like it's Cameo.
Heck yeah. I mean, all right. I'll be honest. Well, it was Beamer and I and quite a team when we set up the Worlds. I dreaded the thought of going out there and all the hiking and all that. But like a couple days in, man, I felt great. I felt more alive than ever, and I mean, it was awesome being out there. What a great
You
place.
guys you guys you guys cheated it a little bit. You had a drone
A little
drop
bit,
some targets,
a
didn't
little
you?
bit.
We did.
We did, yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
just a tinge. No,
We
we're 100% carrying, and one thing that we did, this year for this year's match is every one of our targets has AR-500 T-post. We just were in the
yeah.
process of putting them on every target. So
So,
we've been driving T-posts for 2 days straight, and we'll probably be most of tomorrow. And but for us, I think that the key is just because it's so hard to get the stuff here. Instead of
mhm.
having to drop targets, if you have a failure or T-post get shot in half, we
Oh
can't
man,
get to them in a timely
right.
manner during the
Yep.
match. So this way, fingers crossed. We shouldn't have any issues like that and not have to, influence the match by dropping any targets or anything like that. And a lot of work, but
Dude.
it's all about the shooters, putting the
Yep.
best match together we can.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's a
100%.
cool match. Yeah, and, are you guys so, obviously, Beamer and I are super familiar from putting on the Worlds there, and if you're driving all new posts, I mean, are there new looks, some new stage areas? I mean, you could run there's 1,000 different opportunities for stages there, right?
Yeah, so, we on I'd say 70%, we didn't change uh raise that much. I mean, they're very
Mhm.
similar.
Mhm.
We're always kind of tweaking, I think this being our 5th year running the match, we're always making adjustments, target size, target changes, sequences, because every time you're here, the conditions, the wind,
Mhm.
things like that, we learn and we watch what previous matches and shooters and scores are. And, we have a gauge in our head of what we're looking for the top shooters and what we're looking
Yeah.
for middle of the pack. The bottom line is, we're in the entertainment business. We want shooters to
Yeah.
come out, have a good time, hit some targets. It's hard enough finding a lot of targets out here.
Oh, dude.
'Cause we do, almost every one of our stages is, 5 targets, arrays. So it's not 1 or 2 targets in multiple
Mhm.
positions,
Mhm.
it's a few positions, lots of targets, big pans, a lot of elevation change, and, now it's kinda weird because they had some rain here, so it's actually very green and it looks different. So we paint all our targets black because typically when
Yeah.
it's brown, it pops. Now, So we're experimenting with that. We've got all our target placards out. So it's just, again, for us, it's all about the shooter experience, trying to put
Yeah.
together a fair presentation, but unlike anything else, out there. We use
Oh, 100.
100%
Yeah.
100% animal targets. We are. So
Yep.
that's
Yeah,
the
I
deal.
I remember, talking to a friend of mine, I'll leave him nameless, who is historically a really good shooter that went to that first match there at Cameo and just said, like he's like, "There weren't placards on things," and he's like,
Hmm.
"I can usually find targets," but he's like, "I absolutely struggled to
Yeah.
find targets on that mountain." Which, when we shot it, both Beamer and I shot your match in '24, right? April '24.
Yeah. I
Um,
believe so.
yeah, I mean, you have to train your eye, but most of the targets are next to landmarks. Almost all of
Yes.
them had placards. Like, it wasn't bad, right? Like, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right. You're in the entertainment business. You don't want people, timing out, never getting a shot off, for
Right.
sure.
We're not trying to crush people. The good shooters are going to do what they do, right?
Yeah,
And conditions are
exactly.
going to be there. Listen, if a good shooter cleans this thing, which I think would be 100%
Oh,
impossible
yeah.
with what's here, but it doesn't hurt my feelings. Keith and I, our feelings, if they get,
Right.
close. That's not okay. We want everybody else to enjoy, hit targets, and learn from what's
Mhm.
going on and not, listen, we've all been there where we've been demoralized at a match, whether it be because of
Yeah.
conditions, because of target size, with conditions, I mean, you can only control what you can control, right? We've all been there. You put big targets up because you think it's going to be windy. It's not. It's a cupcake fest, and you do the opposite, and people hate your guts because they don't hit anything at all. So it's a real tough balance. But with the animal targets, they're not super tall, but they are wide. That was the
Mhm.
whole idea. Is they give you a nice wide zone for wind. We feel it's pretty fair, but it's not going to be easy. But again, we've tweaked some things, added a couple different stages, and I think for the shooters coming, I think they're going to have a great time and hit some
Mhm.
targets.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
thing I really enjoyed about, your guys' match when I shot it was, it just feels like an adventure. You guys
Right,
cover so much ground, out there using the all the space that Cameo has to offer, and, it's just awesome because every stage is just completely different than the last, and I
right,
think you guys did a great job with the target size selection and all that, and I think as far as I know, that it might be the only PRS match on the schedule that I would call an adventure match, and it's
right.
really unique and awesome, and people need to come shoot it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, thank you. Yeah, I mean the whole idea. I explain it to shooters. It's like Jurassic Park, and
Yeah.
combined with PRS, right? Everybody's in
Yeah.
their UTV. The
Yep.
the firing line circuit is 4.5 miles, and we try to utilize a lot of this area. And just like you said, Michael, is gives you a different look. I mean, you go 100,
Mhm.
150 yards to the next stage, and it looks different than the one you just shot. And if you start to think, "Hey, I got this," I got a feel for this, or I got the win. You get to the next stage, and it's a
It's different.
180, and it's different. You gotta stay on your toes, that's for sure, and you know, when we conceptualized the whole deal, we wanted it to be unique, and we wanted it to be, completely different than anything, and again, be an adventure, be a completely different
Mhm.
test, and, be an event, not just a shooting match. So, I've had a
Yep.
lot of years competing and shooting a lot of different matches, and we wanted to put something together that the match that I would love to go shoot. I wish I could shoot my own match just for the fun.
Yep.
I feel you
Yep.
there.
Yep. Um, hey, do you have a good list of folks that are coming to your match, Doug?
So, I'd like to say that I am on top of that myself. That's kind of Keith's department. I know they were down printing out a sheet. We talked about it a little this morning, but I'll be completely honest. Not to be rude, but I don't really care per se.
No, I get you.
and I have no idea. People will say, "Well, who do you think's going to win?"
That's
Or,
what I was gonna
you
ask.
know,
That's what I was gonna
I
ask.
have no idea. I have no clue really who I think is going to win because I think if anybody gets hot at the right time,
Sure.
uh, they can roll it. And I think anybody that's coming that's been here 2 or 3 times. Uh, Rusty, maybe, he's
Yep.
been here a lot, shot really well, shot the world. So he's got experience here. So if I had to just take a guess out of everybody that I know's coming, um, he would be my pick if I had to because of the time he's spent here.
Yep.
And he's a
Yep.
hell of a shooter. And he's a hell
He's
of a
a great
shooter,
shooter.
right?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I was thinking that too, just looking at who's coming, like Paul Dallin. I mean, he's damn near local, honestly. He's 4 hours up the
Absolutely.
road. I think
Yep.
he's really used to this type of environment. He's probably shot almost every year you've hosted it too.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
Yep. Sean Haymore. I mean, he shoots with Paul quite a bit. He could shoot well.
Yep.
Zane Kuhn could be good. Chris
Mhm.
Katalik.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got some studs, and then like you said, Rusty Ulmer. And Shane Ward's going to be out there too. Um, man, any
I'm
one
not
of those
picking
guys.
Shane Ward.
Yeah, you picked him last time.
No,
He turned
he's
into a
got to
donkey.
he's got to prove himself to me before he gets my pick
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a really good group, I think any one of them there, is quite capable. He's enough said on that, without a doubt, but,
Yep.
yeah, if I was just throwing a dart, I'd say my gut would tell me Rusty because, like I said, I know he's
Yeah.
shot everyone. He's shot
Yeah.
hunter matches here, a lot of experience here, you know?
Yep. Exactly. What's the wind, temperature, weather outlook for this weekend?
So it's interesting. We got fingers crossed for watching it. It looks like 50 in the morning, close to
Perfect.
70 in the afternoon, maybe a chance of a little bit of light rain Saturday evening, which is always okay. Keep the
Yep.
dust down. I'm hopeful. I think it was 3 years ago on
Oh,
Friday we had
snow.
rain and snow, and we got a bunch of big equipment stuck. But the roads have been fortunately for us. Walt has owned a lot of the roads that were not at that time, so I think we're in good shape, but the weather outlook looks great. The wind looks not to be like a huge issue, nothing like,
Yeah,
20, 30-mile-an-hour winds. I think with the front coming in and, a little bit of rain, is a nice little wind indicator for you too, You can
it's not a
kinda
bad thing.
get a
Yep.
grasp on what's happening, so I think it's gonna be good.
Yep. Man, it's awesome. I just seeing you there and in front of the mountains and stuff too bring back a lot of good memories. I wish I was available this weekend to come out there. I had a great time. Um,
Yeah.
Sounds like it's shaping up to be an awesome match.
So,
Yeah,
Ken,
I
what are you
think
doing
so.
next year?
Everything's great.
Next year, you wanna go shoot it?
Well, so interesting thing. Dad was just talking about camping out there. He found some
It's a great
mountain
idea.
he wants, some trail he wants to conquer, and he wants to go. He's like, I'd rather do it spring or fall, so it's not blazing hot.
Perfect time
Um,
here.
so I'm like, there's a really cool match out there, a couple hours from there, and so we all just go camping and then go hit the match.
I love that idea, especially
Sounds
if
good.
it's spring break. And there's
Yep.
Right.
what is it right across the highway from you too? There's a big like plateau or butte they call it, right?
Yeah,
Doug?
Mesa.
Mesa,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mesa up yep.
Yep. I guess
Yeah, it's
that's
really
just
cool to go up
incredible.
there. It is
Yeah.
incredible. It's pretty cool. So, and, the other thing we do for the shooters, if you remember, is we run an ice cream truck around,
That's right.
free ice
That's right.
cream both days. We try to cater to the shooters. I think we might be the only one that does that. But, again,
Yep.
uh, it's all about the shooters and, we're excited to have them. And, that's the whole thing for us is the experience for them. Give them a great event, a lot of fun, and, hit
Yep.
some targets in a unique environment.
Yep. Yep. No, it's awesome. If for anybody that's listening that I mean Cameo is one of the best places on the earth to shoot a match. And this takes full advantage of the landscape and the opportunity there and the hospitality and Walt and his crew and what they do for you and all the it's
Second to none. And
second to
yeah,
none.
they're second to none, and you're 10 minutes from the
Oh,
airport and hotels and food. It really is it's unique because everything is so close, you know? We've all shot matches where we've gotta drive 2 hours or an hour and a half, and just because of what we do, but this is we just kinda laugh at it. It's unique as hell, you know, how close it really is to civilization, so to speak, so
yep. Um, and one of my favorite restaurants, um, of all time, honestly, and Beamer and I ate there a bunch. If you go
A
into
bunch.
Palisade, and Doug, maybe hopefully you've eaten there. If you haven't, it's Fidel's Cochino Bar. It
ooh,
is.
I have not.
It
Oh,
is a
man.
oh man. I bet when we were out there for the world well, we went when we were out there to shoot your match, I think we went 2 nights in a row, to it because
Nice.
we went there the first night and we're like, "This is really good food." And we went back the second night, but I bet I've eaten there 15 times. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
10 times. Maybe 10 times. It was
That's
the
saying
last
something.
place
That
it's a fantastic it's excellent Mexican food. It's just done really well. I mean, Beamer, you're a foodie. How would you describe it?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. They have, one particular kind of, taco there. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Do you
No,
remember what
just
it's
stop.
call, Ken?
It's a Waxican. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oaxacan. Yeah.
A Waxican. Yeah, that's
The street tacos, Doug, you
yeah,
need
it's really
please
good.
do me a favor and go to Fidel's Cochino Bar for dinner.
we were just talking
I
about kinda
I don't
hitting somewhere different. Yeah, we will.
love it.
I'll look
And
for
it's
that.
10 minutes down the road. Like, in Palisade, Colorado is a beautiful, beautiful town.
That's where we
Yeah,
stay. We've got an Airbnb there so that'll be nice, you know, because we still got
right
guys
there.
driving T-post right now, and, they're gonna be ready for the food truck for sure. I'm gonna have to haul them in and get them fed so
Heck
we can
yeah.
hit it tomorrow.
Yep, yep. Is Eli out there helping you? The local peach farmer?
He is not. No, it's
Okay,
just, it's our crew, right?
okay.
It's just us on the ground, and then all the extra, you know, peripheral stuff, we've got the Cameo crew helping
Yep,
with all that stuff.
yep.
So, yeah,
Awesome.
because there's so much to do, you know?
No, dude.
It's hard for 4 or 5 people to accomplish it all without being out here more than a week, you know?
No joke. No joke. Yeah, it
Yeah,
took us, like, 11 days to set up, and most of the heavy lifting, like you said, was done by a drone,
yeah.
and that got it roughly in place. We still had to run up there with a T-post pounder and yeah, but
Yeah.
man, yeah, it was something. What a great place, man. Maybe Josh and I'll do some camping next year with his old man and see you out there. But
Yeah, hope
hey,
to have you guys.
awesome. Wish you the best of the weekend, man. Good luck getting the rest of this set up and be safe on the mountain. All right.
Alright, thank you guys so much. Enjoyed
Thanks,
talking to
Doug.
you.
Good
Thank you,
luck.
Doug. Tommy Goodson,
Hey,
welcome to the show, buddy.
well, I appreciate you guys having me on. Hello.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So Clinton House this weekend. What a great place to shoot. Spent a little bit of time down there. Actually, Josh, you've been there too to the Clinton House. I went there with you
Uh,
one time.
AG Cup. I
AG
didn't
Cup.
shoot it, but I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool place, and you guys need to come back because they've done so many more. They've done
Oh
a lot of
man.
improvements since then. They never stop.
Yeah, this match was on my list, and it sold out in like how fast? Because it seemed like 2 days in, I tried to sign up and it was full.
You should have called me. I know a guy. I may have been able to get you in. Still can.
yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted. I think we try not to pull that card too often,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Yeah.
I know. You know,
Yeah.
it did sell out really, really quick, and I'm actually looking next year reformatting the way I run it to try to get more shooters in without bigger squads. So just running more
Yeah.
stages simultaneously. So,
So you got 121 coming.
mhm.
Man, I can tell you from the 2 years that I was there for the AG Cup and got eyes on the property. Man, you could run you could run a pile of shooters there, right? And I think you could probably
Yeah,
do 200 consecutive. It obviously takes
yeah,
extra work. You got to open things up and make sure everybody's safe and fired in the right direction and all that. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
what a cool property.
yeah. And the way that he's got it set up, it's kind of like they do a lot of sporting clays there, so they've got the blinders set up. But not every prop has a blinder, so there might be
Yep.
2. So it gets a little confusing with the calling of the impacts and the beeper. So we're
Sure.
trying to put a little bit of separation in there. Um,
Yep.
but it's getting better and better every time.
Heck yeah. Mike Sexton is the guy that's kinda manages that, right?
He is, yeah.
Yep.
He's not the
Sup
property owner, but he's kind of the property manager, at least for
yeah,
that side.
super good dude, and he,
He is.
like you said, he's eager to make improvements wherever anybody asks for things and points something out, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
100%.
that's awesome. How many total acres is Clinton House? Do you know?
And I think it's in the 90s, and they even lease some property next to them. They're trying to buy it. So it's probably over 100, 150,
Oh,
and
it's
that,
gotta
that
be bigger than that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it may even be bigger than that. Yeah, for sure. It's massive. They've
It
got
is massive.
yeah, they do all kind. Did you? I don't know if you saw the other side where they do CanCon there. They do the gathering there.
That's right.
They do tons of events there.
Yep. Yeah, it's massive. I was gonna say it's probably 1,000 acres, you know?
It.
It's
I'll ask them. I'll ask them, and I'll send you a text or something.
Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Man, so I guess, let's talk about the match this weekend and, what do you kinda have set up for props and, and, like, what kinda shooter style are you gonna, kinda cater to maybe? Is it a fast running gun? Is this to take your time, watch your shots? Like, what are you thinking?
So I played with the idea of running 90 seconds to the Pro Series and 105 to the regional. But as a shooter and as a match director, I really, really like the 105. Um, I, as a shooter, do never like to shoot and then have to abandon that bullet in flight and move because I'm trying to sprint to the next one.
Right.
So I kept everything at 105. I don't think there's anything that's really going to be a time issue on any of these. I'll tell you, we usually have some tricky wind out there, but
Mhm.
looking ahead, there's really strong winds Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Nothing on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it picks back up on Monday. So
Yeah.
I may have to go out and switch some targets around and make them just a little bit
Sure.
smaller. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And they're constantly putting new props out there. So we've got some big like fallen trees that we're going to use. He's got a deuce and a half out there now. Um, Trying to think what's there since the last time you were there. Um, I don't know. Just every time I go out there,
Yeah.
there's something new, and
Yep.
so we use it, and it's all stable, which I can appreciate.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Yeah, you can't go wrong with, like, 4 and 5-10 targets, almost exclusively, Like, if you get a little wind, people will miss a few more, but, the winner's probably not gonna miss that much less, but,
Yeah,
man, yep.
you know, I
Uh,
I I tried not to reinvent the wheel here, and there's and I know the last few matches I've shot, I haven't been real happy with KYLs, so there are 0 KYLs in this match.
Sure,
So
sure.
uh, there's a lot of big, small, near fars. Um, we have a wide angle of fire, so there's I try to set everything up so if you shoot like a troop line in the morning, you'll shoot the other one in the afternoon. They mirror
Yep,
each other. If one's a straight line, the other one's a straight line.
yep.
So I got 2 of those day one, and then day two, you'll see the wide pans, and they're evenly split. So
Can
the
you
idea is,
imagine, Beamer? Beamer, a straight line troop line. Can you do
I
Is
mean,
that possible to do anywhere? Like, Twin Peaks or
if you're into
SDC?
being straight, I don't see
ah,
what are we talking about?
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I I'll be honest, Tommy, I love shooting troop lines that are near the far, right away from you. I love that type of thing. Beamer, on the other hand, likes shooting troop lines that start over there and end over there somewhere and cross an entire county.
yeah.
So,
I I
yeah,
And
use the I use the ground that I have to my advantage.
well, there you
sure
go, and
you sure
that's
do.
all you can do.
You sure
Yeah,
do.
we
Guy
typically have a
Yeah.
headwind there, so it's target one you have a left to right wind, and target five you have a right to left wind, and it just use what you have. So
100%, 100%. Um, well, I'm gonna share my screen, and I'll try to make it big enough where we can see. Let's kinda walk through this. If, you guys given any thought to who might do well this weekend? Take it. That's a no.
I
Haven't
got
put
10
any
names
time
Yeah.
written down,
in.
waiting for your
10
snake
name.
draft.
It's 10 names written down. So we didn't do this for maybe we'll come back and we'll do the same thing for the Rigger Koenig match. But let me make some notes here. Tommy, you wanna get in on the snake draft?
Sure, but I
We-
won't go first. You guys go first, and I'll catch up.
All right. Well, let's just kind of walk through the names here. Who we got? Aaron Kincaid, match director, pro shooter. Actually,
Aaron's.
yeah, twice I saw him shoot AG Cup there.
Yep.
Let's keep going down here. Yeah, Drew Walder, match director at War Rifles. This B Wilson we've seen finish well, but um, Ben Gossett, he could do well here, right?
Yep.
Brian Lewis, just kind of focusing here on the pro shooters. David Preston, man, he's been around a while, and he is a stud shooter. He's also Golden Bullet winner. Derek
Yep.
Warren was on the show last week. He won there at Frostbite. Dylan Bailey, good shooter. Eric Cutchin coming down from Maine. Grace Vaughn. Josh is always in favor of her to do well. And Hunter Neal. Moving on down here.
Those two must be neighbors because they shoot the same match all the time.
They do. They do. Jonathan Gurley. He could do well. Hopefully I'm not missing Kale Harmon.
But
Keith
He's been on
Rudisil.
fire. Yep.
there's some
They've both
killers.
been on fire.
Yep. And we should also mention this is a qualifier.
Yes.
So like if Kale gets this, that's his qualifying match. He's got 300 and a qualifier. Yeah. Ken Sinoski, Kendall Simpson. Kendall's shoot tack though. Let's keep Levi Wilson. Could do really well here. Mark Vasensky, part of MKM.
Patty
Mark
Youngs.
Lee. You're skipping ahead here, aren't you?
Oh, sorry.
Well, Steiner. Steiner shooting tack though as well. Michael Look, Mike Burns, Mitten, our production friend. Patty Youngs. Dang. Ryan Beck. Sam Gearing gonna be there. Thomas Armistead. Man, you got a lot of good shooters coming to this match, Tommy.
Yeah, there is. I know. I've been looking at that list. So
Yeah, you
Yep.
better go
hopefully we'll
make
do
the
'em right.
target smaller.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Yeah. Yep. At 410 target, you'll do all right here. All right. Who wants to go first? Beamer, you go first. I got your name written down first here.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and steal Kale Harmon.
I knew you were gonna take him. Okay. Josh?
Is this actually who we think is first, or is it any order?
Any order. Any order. Last week we just picked names. We're gonna snake draft, probably go 4 deep, I'm guessing.
Okay. Let's go with Ken Sinoski.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. I'm gonna go Sam Gearing. Tommy, you got a name?
I was literally
Yeah,
texting Sam right now.
I believe his name is Derek Webster.
Is he coming? I didn't.
I thought you.
You mean
I thought you called his name.
Derek
What's his
Warren, I
name?
think is.
Derek Warren. Yeah,
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Warren. Yep. You're gonna go with the guy on a heater. Yep. Okay. Tommy, you get to pick again.
Well, I'll go with my buddy Ben Gossett.
Oh man. I like your chances so far, Tommy. Okay.
Is it me?
Yeah, nope, it's back to me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Levi Wilson.
Dang it.
Yep.
Good choice.
Okay, now
I was looking
it's
forward to picking my fellow man of girth.
Alright. Josh Edgin, who are you taking?
Is it me or Michael?
Nope, it's back to Josh, and then Beamer gets to pick twice.
Man, let's go with the other Wilson, B. Wilson.
You're going B. Wilson. I he could be the
Don't know
dark
who it
horse.
is still, but
Uh,
he's been like top 5, top
he's
10
taking
the
some
last
he's
2 matches.
he's taking some trophies. Okay.
I'm gonna steal your favorite pick.
I knew you were gonna take
I'm
this.
gonna do it. I'm
Keith
gonna steal
Rudisill.
Keith Rudisill
Yeah.
and
And
Dave Preston.
he's yeah. Keith Rudisill, congrats on your first win this year, because I didn't get to pick you.
Who was your second, Preston?
Yeah, Dave Preston.
Okay, Josh.
Let's go with Ryan Beck.
Oh man, that's also another good one. Okay, it's back to me. Oh man. I'm gonna pick Drew Walter. Okay. Tommy, you got another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Thomas Armstead.
Armistead.
Yeah,
Yep. He's
he's
done
good.
well.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We're all gonna pick one more. Tommy, you get to go one last time here.
We'll go with B. Wilson.
No, he's taken.
Nice. He
It
Oh,
got
just
you
took
shoot.
off.
him. Yeah,
Aaron Kincaid.
that's
Mm.
that's it. Yeah, that's a great pick. Okay, I I gotta go through my list one more time. I really wish Rudisill was still available.
Yeah.
Um,
And I just got uninvited to next week's
yep,
podcast.
exactly. Especially if he wins, that's gonna bother me. You know what? Patty Young's is still on the table.
Gosh
Taking
darn
him.
I was planning on that one myself.
Yep.
Is it me
Okay.
or Beamer?
Josh, it's you.
Eric Kutchen.
Oh yeah, our friend from Maine, Gutchin, I think is the name. There's still a couple good one. There's a couple of good picks left on the table, Beamer.
Honestly, the way the
Yeah.
season has gone, if you just look at all the semi-pros and picked all them, you'd probably get
Yeah,
like
no
7
kidding.
of the top 10.
You would.
Throw Joseph
Yeah.
Stanley in that mix too.
There you go. Yeah. Beamer,
Wait, was
you,
oh,
you- it-
okay.
oh, it's up to you. You want me
Yeah.
to pick for you?
I'll do there's not a whole lot of other names I know very well, so I'm gonna go with Brian Lewis.
Brian Lewis, yeah, match director. Got it. All right, we'll see how that shakes out. So Tommy, you picked Derek Warren, Ben Gossett, Thomas Armistead, and Aaron Kincaid. Based
Yep.
on Warren and Gossett, I mean, those two guys are quick and very accurate shooters. I
Yep.
would put in that category. And I bet the Night Force skill stage, which is you should have an actual scope for this one. Is it a attacker or is it an NX8?
It is. Yeah, no,
It's
it's
an
an attack.
attacker.
Ooh.
Yep, 7 to
Ooh, here we
35.
go. 7 to 35 attacker. Here we go.
Come on, big money.
Who do you think's gonna do that? I wanna put this down.
What variation you gonna run? You gonna share
Yeah,
that?
It's the
Is that
the big small side by side.
Big
Oh,
small.
400 yards.
God, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, that
I
barricade out there is it's a little thin and it vibrates a little bit when you shoot on it. So
Mm,
I would add a few seconds to anybody's fast time.
no,
So,
I'm being
we-
facetious.
we can we can all pick, just pick
We
a
can
guy.
repeat.
Yeah, we can repeat here. I'm gonna say Rudisil does it in 38 seconds.
Oh, we're doing time too?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Beamer, Josh.
I'm
Tommy?
gonna go I'll go Ben Gossett and 41.
41. Okay.
Ben Gossett and 40.
Oh, you son of a
Price
you
is right.
price is righted me. How dare you? $1,
To-
Bob.
Tommy, just say 1 second. Whoever it is.
I don't know who else is fast. I know those are the two that I knew were fast. We'll go with Derek Warren, and I don't know if he's a fast
he
skill state shooter or not, but we'll go with
he
him.
could do it.
Yep, and
How fast does he do it in? What do you think?
he's doing. He'll do 39 seconds.
39 seconds. I love it. Cool. It'll be fun to watch how this thing shakes out, man. It's going to be on Impact Scoring. Check it out
Yeah.
live all weekend. Anything else to mention about the match this weekend, Tommy?
No, we got great weather. Like I said, next year we've got like 45 people on the wait list. So that tells me right there that
Wow.
I need to make more space out there without making 13, 14, 15
Yeah.
shooter squads. So
Yeah.
I'm going
Yep.
to run 17 or 18 stages simultaneously. 20 would be tight, but I think next year we can run 17, 18, still be above the minimum, and it won't be shoulder to shoulder. So
Cool.
more good things coming.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's great to hear you sold out quick and waitlist and all that, man. You're doing something right. So congrats, dude. Have a great weekend.
I
Appreciate you
appreciate it,
coming
man.
on.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you guys very much.
Yep. Take
Thank
care.
you. Well, we are back and we're gonna probably talk some shit here for a second. And then we're gonna make our picks for the caning match. Now that we're done there with House. Just texted Doug. He asked, "What's the name of that place again?" So I just sent him directions in Google Maps and Apple Maps. He's an Apple guy, and hopefully he's going to go there and have what was this? It was a spicy margarita with the tahini on there.
Yeah. I think they had like a jalapeno margarita. It was delicious.
That's what they did. Yeah, I've said that maybe. Yeah, I quit drinking last year in February. I don't know if that's public knowledge or not, whatever. And I quit basically because I'm old and like every time I drink, I get freaking hungover and I just wasn't enjoying it anymore. But I can tell you right now, Beamer, if we were back in Palisade, Colorado again.
Yeah.
I got one you probably would like right here.
No, I can tell you what it is without you putting it in front of the camera. I could tell it's an old mill NA.
Oh yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah, Megan bought them the other day, and I was like,
Heck yeah.
I ain't bad.
Where did we had those together, didn't we? Where were
Oh,
we?
was that in Vegas? That SHOT Show?
It was at Shots. Yeah, that's right. We went to that. It was like a barbecue restaurant,
Yep.
and she's like, "Yeah, the only NAs we have are Old Mill," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's delicious." And I'm not even. Yeah, people are probably cringing right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right. Anyways, I think of the spicy margs or the jalapeno. That was so good. Those tacos, street tacos. Man, we shared a lot of food there too, didn't we?
We
Beamer?
did. Yeah. We
Yeah.
ate tacos back and forth.
We did.
Like Lady and the Tramp. Oh wait, are we recording? Oh crap. Clip it.
Man. Clip it. Yeah. I don't even edit anymore, so somebody's gonna have to do that. Yeah.
No, leave it.
Yeah. So Doug and Keith Baker, we reached out to him earlier today to get them set up, make sure that their classifications, everything are all squared away, like Megan does with almost all the pro matches, just to make sure that first time shooter doesn't come in and go like, "Oh yeah, of course I'm a pro shooter, I can do this." So we set up the classifications, make sure they're square. But yeah, they're not running impact scoring this weekend, which they don't have to. There's nobody forcing anybody to do anything or not do anything. But I'm gonna miss it. I
Yeah. Yeah.
I
They should
hopefully
run him back scoring.
they should. I
Hope
mean, for everybody at home, right?
Yeah.
I actually and everybody there too, if you really wanna know how you're doing, it's kinda nice, right?
Very nice.
Very nice. Um, I'm just gonna sorry everybody here, but I'm gonna filter the list of shooters to pro and semi-pro, class. I know there's good marksmen and amateur, that'll shoot. I'm not taking that away from anybody. Let's just kinda focus in on either pro or semi-pro and do a little snake draft here. Um, you guys see that all right?
I got the list pulled up on my screen,
Might
so
have to
I'm
get my
good.
glasses out.
No, I can here, I'll make it a little bit bigger.
That's better.
Somebody's old.
Yeah, he does have glasses. Okay. And I'm gonna highlight these as we take them off the table. Um,
So
so or semi-pro shooters in there. We got Jonathan Thornton. He's been shooting well. Needs weeds for Clay. By the way, Clay, I haven't heard. I mean, he could be in a hospital right now, helping pull out a kid or whatever. But um,
he
haven't heard, and I try not to bother him.
well, I hope everything's going good. I'm sure it is.
Hopefully. Brett Files, Terry Conaway, good shooter, semi-pro. And then
It's good dude.
here's our pro.
We shot with him. Yeah, we shot with him in
Was it at this match?
in 24.
Yeah,
Shot with him and Haymore
Rusty.
and
And Rusty, and Paul.
Paul. It was a really fun squad. And
It
then
was.
Terry came out and helped with the match too. He was a good
That's
dude.
right. Yep, the world's match. So, all right, Beamer, you go first this time.
I
No,
went
you went
first
first
last time.
I'm sorry. Here, Edged,
Yeah,
you go first this time.
I like Zane Kuhn right there.
You like Zane. All right.
Strong.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take them off the table. Okay, Beamer,
My turn.
your turn.
Well, wait. Do I get a steal Rusty since? But Doug picked Rusty, but he's not here anymore. So I think I get to pick
not
Rusty.
Here. Doug's not here.
We can share. I'll share Rusty with Doug. It's fine.
I was really hoping to take him.
I know you were. That's why.
I'm going to go twice. Okay. Snake draft. I'm going to do Paul Dallin, and I'm doing Sean Haymore, which I feel confident about. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yep. Back to you, Beamer.
Back to me. Oh gosh. Steve Eames.
Eames.
Is that?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think
it's pronounced Eames?
I'm pretty sure. Steve's welcome to come on here and correct us, but
well, when he comes away with the win next week, we'll have him on and he'll clarify.
I love it. Okay. Back to you, Josh, for 2 picks.
Shane Ward.
What? Oh, he is there. Yeah.
And Chris Katalik.
Oh, Chris. God dang it.
Couple Texans.
Yeah.
Dark Horse, Shane Ward, or Dark Donkey, Shane Ward.
He's a donkey either way, but
he got it. He got his truck fixed. He'll be all right.
Oh my gosh! Everybody heard about this, right? Where
that's a dumb donkey right there.
He put death in the diesel tank, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That doesn't go there.
No.
Mm-mm. And it is confusing. Who was that? Somebody just put out a video.
John Coker.
John Coker.
Yeah, if you're colorblind, it's confusing, I guess.
Yep.
Diesel exhaust
Usually the
fluid.
diesel nozzle doesn't even fit in the DEF hole.
Well, I think he put
he put the DEF nozzle in the diesel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that definitely fit.
He put
he put
the out in the in hole.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Beamer, you gonna pick another one here, bud?
Oh boy. Let's see who we got left. Who we got left? Sean's gone. Paul's gone. Laurel.
You're taking Laurel
Laurel.
Aikenhead. Yep.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't.
She's a great shooter.
She is a good shooter. Very good shooter for Ruger. I'll mark it off here. Okay, I'll pick 2, and then we'll make this our last. So we're each taking 4. I'm gonna take Moritz, my German buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe he just finished 10th at Snake River.
Yep, he did not do so hot at Box Canyon, though. I don't think.
Yeah, but that's it. I was talking about that. He got the rub. He got the rub from
Yeah,
he got from Box Canyon, and then
Sure.
went and shot another match. Did better.
Yep, you're right. You know what? I'm gonna take Terry Conaway as my
There you go.
last pick. Okay.
Josh?
Chris
Nope, it's Beamer.
Moore.
Oh, it's me.
Beamer though. Yep.
Wait, what did you just say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
It was Chris. Where's another Chris? I'm stealing it. Dwight Toth's pretty good, isn't he?
He is. Yeah. I mean, everybody on this list is a solid shooter. Solid
Yeah.
options for your 4. I mean, we're at this point we're picking 12th through 16th. Well, like, and anybody here is a 12. I mean, could easily fall into that, right?
Yeah. Why not? I called him out, so we'll go with Dwight.
Toth, and then your Chris Moore is your last and final, Josh.
Yep.
Sounds good. Cool. We'll see how that shakes out. We'll hopefully they post a practice score Saturday night, maybe. Upload them. I mean, you have cell phone reception on the mountain. There was Doug. We saw him cell phoning things.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
anything else we want to wrap up tonight?
I believe Josh wanted to share a story.
Yeah, he was going to tell us all about his 25 load.
No.
Right?
I got nothing.
No? What twist rate do you run at least?
7.5.
25. 7.5. Yeah.
I used to run 7.25 all the time, but it just was easier to order with Jeff 7.5, and most everyone else who find one in stock is 7.5. So and they work just fine. So
yeah, I mean, but you're talking a very, very minute difference there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's lying. It's a left-hand gain twist with a little pinch right at the end of the
How did
barrel.
you
Just
know?
give it a little kiss on its way out.
How did you know? I used to do all that bogus stuff. Left hand, gain twist, yeah.
Oh man.
Tried it. Done there.
I think it was Alan Jaworski that I shot with one time. I think it was Alan. Sorry and Alan's a very, very smart guy. I think he's like a nuclear material scientist or something along those lines. Maybe he's watching. You can correct me, but I think it was him that had a left-hand twist barrel, and we're at MKM or something like that. And I'm like, man, I feel like you just made it way harder on yourself shooting a left hand, because there's everybody that is talking one set of data, and then there's you.
Or you're screwing everybody, because I have the same exact experience. I was shooting a left hand, and it was MKM. We had a left to right wind, and everybody with a right twist was like 4 to 5 tenths. And all weekend, I was like either straight up or a tenth, and nobody could figure it out. And then halfway through day 2, I was like, oh, by the way, I'm shooting a left hand twist. They're like, this is making sense now.
That's funny.
Yep. Actually,
I just had another idea, another pick.
Another pick?
What cartridge wins Clinton House? What cartridge wins?
Okay, let's do
Koenig Ruger.
Well, my pick was Zane, right? And he's probably gonna shoot a 25.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Koenig.
sure he shoots
Yep.
25 GT.
And GT or Dasher probably at Clinton House.
Yeah, yeah.
So we think it's a 25 that's gonna win.
25. I was gonna. I already forgot who my first pick was. Rusty.
Here, I can.
Gosh.
I think Rusty's like a traditional 6 guy. I could see him being a 6'5" guy too, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind
You
of
want
thinking 6'5".
you want me to text him?
Creed. No, that's okay. That'd take too long. We don't want to slow our momentum.
I don't know, so I'm sharing my screen here. So at Koenig Ruger, cartridge, Josh, Beamer. I should probably put Edwin.
And
Okay.
I actually like 3 of my 4 picks probably all shoot 25s. Does Shane shoot a 25?
I'm not sure. I think he's a
think
6
he's
dasher.
shooting Dasher. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he's shooting Dasher.
Catalic
What a
is a
loser.
25-47, I think. Chris Moore, I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
I'm saying Dasher. Beamer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6'5" Creed.
Oh, why is mine so specific? You gotta specify, kind. It could be a 25 dasher or 22
It could
dasher.
be.
25-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, well, we could back it off to just caliber instead of
Okay.
cartridge, but sure.
Okay. At Clinton House, I'm going Dasher.
Well, I'm gonna ride with Kale and say 6 GT.
Yeah.
What were my picks there?
Sinoski, Ryan
Yeah.
Wilson. I
Dasher,
think
probably
Sinoski's running Dasher.
Dashers.
Beck?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't Beck shoot a 6 Creed?
Yeah.
I could see
Yep.
Beck doing it.
It might.
What
We don't have to change this today, but it might be easier just to say caliber instead of cartridge.
cartridge is what came out of my stupid mouth first, so
I know. Yeah, just go Dasher for that.
You're going Dasher?
it's implied.
It's
being a 6.
implied. I would not be surprised Ryan Beck wins at the 6 Creed. Anyhow, I'll hopefully save that document and we can reference it next week and episode 11 of the show. Man, does it feel like, well, for Beamer, it doesn't feel like it, but Josh, I mean, you've been on almost all of these, right? Like, been doing this 11 weeks now. I mean, we're like 25 hours deep into recording.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
feels it.
It's a
Yeah,
good time.
it is. Beamer, we're glad to have you. It's fun. You need to give Josh more harassment during the show, but maybe next week.
I'll try harder next week. We needed to fit it in at the beginning before we get into the guests because
There
you
you
don't
go.
want to interrupt. You know what I mean? But
All good. All good. Awesome.
we'll try.
Well, I
Just
appreciate you
so you
guys.
guys know, Beamer told us he's not wearing pants, so get that
Yeah.
image.
But
That's why I'm having such a good time.
but he did poop whatever he has for below waist. I will just leave it at that. All right. Cool. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good week. We'll talk soon.
Yep, we'll see you.
See ya. Thanks.